In small village in China, residents begin noticing strange incidents, people disappearing and creatures appearing, and dark energy covering place, and villagers fall into state of fear. And no one understands what is happening, except one person, and he is hero Chen. He was sure all events happening are related to demons, but no one believed him, and everyone mocked him constantly. And one day Chen goes to investigate case of disappearance of new child, and enters family house and finds it completely abandoned and there are no residents in it, so he says to himself 3 months ago young son of this family disappeared completely without any trace, and after that family members started dying one after another, and there is always whistling sound coming all night from here. And after this incident strange events started happening to us in village, and on birthday of village ruler, large group of children disappeared at same time. But all residents refused to ruin celebration day, and decided to ignore matter without any investigation in it, and they said there are thieves who infiltrated among us to sell children as slaves, and all this just so they do not ruin ruler celebration. And strange thing is that they never saw his face, but what I am sure of is that these strange events are because of demons, and while he is searching in house he noticed presence of strange creature, so he kept running after it a lot until he discovered it is small cat, and he left house without finding anything. And as soon as he went outside he found his friend Dao telling him sarcastically, "Did you find demons you were searching for? I told you before there are no demons in village, and this matter is normal incident." And just as he was about to leave he found someone coming running towards him, and telling him there is new child who disappeared. And before he continues his words, Chen moved running to village to search in matter. And when he arrived house there he found small girl crying. And he found her mother telling him she has been like this since disappearance of her brother while they were playing, and she keeps crying and saying she saw demons, and does not want to talk at all, and none of doctors were able to do anything with her. So Chen asks her permission to talk with girl for a while, and he enters and finds her sitting on bed scared. So Chen stands in front of her and tells her do not be afraid. I also saw demons when I was young, and no one believed me, and they all used to call me liar. And he shows her wound on his neck, and tells her this happened to me, because of attack of demon on me, but over time I stopped caring about their words. All that matters to me is that I am sure of what I saw, and surely day will come when they will be convinced of existence of demons. So little girl starts crying, and tells him me and my brother were playing, and suddenly yellow butterfly appeared in front of us, and he ran after it to catch it, and he stood next to small hole with some water in it. And suddenly monster appeared from hole and ate him and disappeared, and girl started crying more, until she fainted. So Chen leaves house and goes walking in village, and he finds villagers all celebrating birthday of new village ruler, and suddenly Chen sees woman running and saying her son disappeared suddenly among people, and people in place start calming her and searching for him, but Chen notices strange person from outside village among people, so he says to himself maybe he is one who kidnaps children, and he runs after him to catch him. But after a while he loses his trace and he disappears completely from Shan's sight, and Chen looks in front of him and finds himself in front of gate of village ruler castle. And as soon as he enters there he does not find ruler, and he hears strange sound in place. So Chen moves quietly in place and finds small girl there. So Chen grabs her and tells her, "What are you doing here?" So girl tells him, "If you want to know place of missing children come after me," and she stands in middle of castle, and opens secret door underground. And Chen goes down with her into tunnel under castle, while he is very surprised from place they are in. And Chen asks her, "Who exactly are you? And how did you know place like this?" So she tells him, "I am village ruler. And I brought you here so we try to save missing children." And they keep walking until they find lake in place. And in middle of lake there is giant turtle, and on its shell are missing children from village. So Chen holds his weapon while he is very happy, and he says to himself, "Now I am sure that demons really exist among us." And he tells girl with him, "I will go try to bring children from on her back, and you try to help me." And he grabs rope in cave and jumps with it onto back of turtle. And he grabs first child and throws him to girl, who uses her magic, and surrounds him with water so he does not fall. And Chen is about to continue rest of children. Suddenly he finds turtle stop behind him and attacking them. So Chen jumped quickly to save little girl, and told her go hide in safe place. And he held his magical gun and started attacking turtle, but all his attacks were useless. And turtle managed to hit him and throw him into wall. And while Chen is falling, he opens his eyes suddenly and can see heart of turtle. And suddenly yellow butterflies that girl was talking about appear in front of him. So Chen says to himself, more than 15 years passed since first time I saw these butterflies, and finally I was able to find them again. And as he is about to stand up to catch butterflies, he finds in front of him strange person he saw in market before, and he tells him never touch these butterflies at all. And he hit ground with spear in his hand, and managed to kill all butterflies in place, and he jumped onto turtle to attack it. but its shell was very hard, and he could not cause it any damage, and Chen looks at Turtle and finds place of its heart glowing. So he ran quickly to attack it while telling strange person attack its neck, and he used his weapon and hit Turtle, and other person ran and attacked it, and indeed they were able to kill it. But whole place collapsed on them. And Chen wakes up while he is on one of shores in village, and next to him is last missing child. But he does not find girl or strange person next to them, and child goes to his family safely. And Chen goes to ruler castle again to see cave he was in. And as soon as he arrived there he found his friend who was with him at beginning there. So Chen stands trying to open door of cave again, but nothing happens. So his friend tells him you still believe in nonsense you say. There are no demons in place. And it is only last child who returned alive and rest are still missing. So Chen remembers all events that happened to him, and he runs to escape from place. And he goes to search for strange person he found in cave, and he actually manages to find him. And he tells him I want to go with you because I want to learn from you. And indeed person decides to take him with him, and he tells him my name is Chen. And they keep walking both of them in forest, and on their way Chen asks Chen about demons, and whether they really exist or not, so Chen holds his spear and hits it on ground, and suddenly many strange creatures appear in front of Chen, and Chen tells him all of these are demons. Demons originally are normal creatures, controlled by evil energy, and any being can become demon, and most of them hide from people, and by way, girl that you met in ruler castle is also demon, and by now she has disappeared when we killed Turtle. But now I will teach you some skills so you can catch demons easily. And indeed Chen learns and tries to go hunt one of demons, and he uses his gun and drops tree on it and catches it, so demon tries to attack him. But he uses fire skill that Chen taught him and blocks its hit, and he manages to catch larger number of demons. So Chen comes next to him and tells him I want you to learn to use your eye skill, like you did with Turtle in cave, and you were able to see heart of demon. This skill is called Eye of Mind, and it enables you easily to know vital point of demons, and you can kill them easily. So Chen remembers what happened to him, and he tries to test on demons he caught, but he cannot in end. And while both of them are standing in forest, we find two demons in shape of two girls standing near place, and when they feel their presence they go to attack them, and they stand in front of Chen both of them, and they notice magical weapon in his hand, so they try to attack him to take it from him. And one of them manages to throw Chen away, and weapon flies from his hand. And as she is about to grab it, she finds her sister is one who grabs it before her, and she tells her this weapon is mine, and both of them stand fighting over weapon. So Chen tries to escape from them, but she brings out magical vessel, and calls name of Chen and she manages to trap him inside magical vessel she has. And demon hears Chen while he is inside vessel trying to call Chen to help him, so she manages to know his name too and calls him. And as soon as she says his name loudly her magical power moves towards Chen to trap him in vessel, and Chen tries to block her magic, but he fails in end and enters inside vessel with Chen. And as soon as they enter inside they find vessel full of lava, so Chen uses his magic to make platform to stand on, and he saves Chen from falling into lava, and both of them stand inside vessel. And while they are standing they hear sound coming from outside, and they know that two sisters are fighting over magical weapons. An older sister is one who takes all weapons for herself, and both of them sit to find solution for matter, and Chen stands and tries to attack vessel, but all his power does not affect anything. So Chen tells him I heard them while they were fighting over this magical vessel, so we must use this matter to our advantage, so we can escape from here. And at night indeed younger sister goes to steal vessel from her older sister, and she puts in its place vessel with exactly same shape, but it has no magical properties. And as soon as Chen sees her he calls her, so demon gets surprised by them and that they still did not die. And Chen tells her what do you think about making deal with me? I have way that lets you take all magical weapons of your sister. So she tells him then why should I trust you? So he tells her you already have vessel now, and you know our names, so you can easily trap us again. So demon stands thinking about his words, and she remembers words of her sister, while she was telling her you are very weak, and you will not be able to protect anything from weapons you have. And she tells Chen what is your plan? So he tells her get us out of here first, and indeed she takes them both out of vessel. And they all sit and demon tells them what is your plan? So Chen tells her tell me first why are you interested in this vessel specifically? So she tells him this vessel is what my mother left for me, but after she died, my older sister took it from me, and every time I tried to take it back she always defeated me, and she never agreed to give it to me. And when I asked her why she told me you are very weak, and you will not be able to protect treasure that our mother left for us. So Chen tells her do not worry I will make you keep it after this, and he gives signal to Chen to attack her, and he manages to restrict her movement, and Chen jumps quickly and manages to steal vessel from her hands, and he tells Chen go you bring my gun from inside, and I will stay standing here waiting for you. And indeed Chen enters their cave and manages to find weapon of Chen, And as he is about to take it, he finds Demon woke up and attacks him. But he uses his power and stops her in her place and escapes from there. So Demon holds other vessel that she had and says his name, but nothing happens. So she says to herself, did I mix up his name or what? And she runs after him to catch him. And when she goes to forest, she finds Shan sitting on tree and tying her sister to trunk of tree, and Shan takes his weapon and shows her vessel that he has. So Demon tells him, are you trying to trick me with fake vessel you have? So Shan calls name of her younger sister, and he manages to trap her inside vessel. And suddenly he finds Demon got nervous, and she tells him, how did you manage to catch her? Please leave her and I will do everything you want. So Shan tells her she was all time trying to steal vessel from you. So it is better you cut your relationship with her and forget her. So Demon tells him, no, my sister is closest person to me after my mother died, and she was helping me all time and training with me every day. All that happened is that I was afraid for this vessel from being stolen, because it is only thing my mother left for us, but I will not be able to live in this world without my sister. And she tells him her name so he can put her inside vessel with her sister. And indeed Shan does that and manages to trap her too. And she opens her eyes and finds her younger sister sitting in front of her and crying, and she tells her, I heard all words you said, and I am sorry that I stole vessel from you. So her older sister tells her, no, I am one who is sorry because I did not care about you enough. And both of them start crying. So Shan opens vessel and tells her sister, what do you think? I told you that I will fulfill my promise to you. And he takes both of them out of vessel. And Shan tells them, now you returned sisters again. Do not steal treasures of people again. And they leave them both and go. And on way, Chen tells Shan, how did you know that this is what will happen? So he tells him it was very clear that they were afraid for each other. When we were attacking them, they were defending each other all time. So I was sure it is just misunderstanding between them, nothing more. And both of them continue their way towards main city. And when they reach market, they find people all standing in line next to each other to watch parade of new ruler of city. And Shan feels something strange because of this parade. And as he is about to hold his magical gun, he finds Chen stopping him and telling him our goal now is to find legendary treasure. And he and Shan go to abandoned house to search for treasure. And Shan stands in front of stairs full of spider webs, and he uses fire skill to clean it. And he tells Chen, I will help you find treasure you need, but in return I will make you help me in something later. And when they go up, they find Demon in shape of cat. And when cat tries to attack them, Shan grabs it from its neck and tells it, I want to find treasure. So he releases cat and it jumps onto wall and tells him treasure is no longer here since long time. If you want to find it, then go ask new city ruler who was recently appointed. Because first time he appeared, there were demons attacking humans, and he appeared among people and used his power to turn one of people into demons, to make him ruler of city, and that person was woman who was newly married. To point that her husband held big stone and he was one who killed her with his own hand, even though she was not demon actually. And cat continues its words. Chen takes Shan and they jump from window to go to castle in city, and there were 3 thieves hiding, trying to steal treasure as well. And when Chen reaches there, he walks among guards to enter castle. So guards try to stop him and Shan, but they manage to escape from them. And suddenly girl named Lee appears from behind them. And when she stands there, castle door opens, and new ruler orders guards to let girl enter, and Shan and Chen enter with her. And when 3 of them enter inside, they find ruler sleeping on bed, and they find him small child. So Lee approaches him, but he escapes from her very quickly, and he goes to Shan and Chen, and tells them, I know that you 3 want to find treasure, but I hid it in very safe place, because there were people trying to steal it. And suddenly he uses his power, and they all move to outside of palace, and ruler opens magical door and 3 thieves, who were trying to steal treasure at first, come out from it. And suddenly ruler uses his power and kills them, and he tells them, I did not introduce myself to you. My name is Hwanmi. So Shan tries to attack him with his gun, but Hwanmi manages to avoid hit, and he uses his magic on them and manages to move them to another place. And place is full of humans, who suddenly turn into demons. And 3 of them start attacking them and killing demons. And Hwanmi tells them, as you know, I am son of ruling family. And because of that, since I was born, I have magical curse that makes me never leave this city. And because of that, I decided to entertain my time by playing with people. And he uses his magic and makes all demons around them disappear. And suddenly ground starts to crack under them. And each one of them falls into illusion of Hwanmi. And Lee opens her eyes and finds herself tied, unable to move. And suddenly monster appears from behind door and scares her. And Hwanmi appears and tells her, now I know what brought you. You are granddaughter of legendary family and city. And it is supposed for you to marry your cousin, but you do not want that. And because of that, you are trying to take treasure. And he drowns her more in illusions. As for Chen, he finds himself in place full of mirrors. And he is very nervous. And Hwanmi appears in mirrors and tells him, I know that inside you there is dangerous demon. And you want treasure, so you can keep it from appearing. But I do not understand what is problem in letting it come out. And suddenly mirrors break. And very terrifying monster appears in front of Chen, so Chen uses his power and tries to control it. As for Shan, he finds himself in front of his old burned village, and he finds himself as child and running away from fire, and his house burning in front of him, and he hears voice of his father and mother, and he runs quickly to open door, and he finds Huami behind him, telling him you do not want to accept that your parents died. Human relationships will always keep you imprisoned. I also lost all my family. And we return to see past of Huami, when he was grown young man. He stole treasure from his castle, so if he had treasure he would be able to leave city. And suddenly he finds his father behind him, so he runs quickly from place. But his father suddenly appears behind him and hits him, and tells him protecting treasure and city is duty of our family. You cannot leave responsibility and run away. So Huami stands and tries to hit him, but his father manages to block his hits and throw him away easily. But suddenly Huami stands and swallows treasure into his mouth, and transforms into form of child that he is in, and he grabs his father and throws him away, and tries to escape from city as he dreams. But he finds himself unable, and strange energy comes out from him making him unable to move. And he tells Shan, so you can be free like me, you must forget your family completely. So Shan remembers words of Chen to him, and tells him no, I will never forget my feelings ever. And he opens door of their house, and starts crying, and suddenly great energy comes out from him, and he attacks Huami, and manages to break his illusion, and they all return to real world. So Huami tells him no one in world managed to break my illusion, and as Huami is about to try to escape, Li jumps quickly and kills him with her sword, and Huami disappears and in his place appears legendary treasure. And as Chen is about to try to take it, he finds Li attacking him, and as Chen is about to object to her, he finds her telling him I do not care about treasure now, what is in front of you is most dangerous demon in world. And suddenly, black-colored demon appears and takes treasure from between them and runs away, so Chen runs after him to catch him and escapes from there, and Li stops from moving, and he and Shan run after monster to retrieve treasure from it, and before monster escapes from them, it throws at Shan's strange golden coin. So Shan and Chen go to nearest village in direction where demon escaped, and they ask people there about this coin. And they find out that this monster is famous in place there, and it always steals anything that shines, and leaves behind this golden coin, and name of this demon is Nine-Headed One. An idea comes into mind of Shan, which is that he puts shining ball on tree, hoping that demon comes to take it, and they can catch him, and indeed monster appears in restaurant in city, and steals also shining treasures from people, and when he leaves from there he notices ball that Shan hid, so he goes quickly there, and as soon as he takes it, Chen tries to catch him, but he manages to escape. So Chen grabs Shan and throws him in air at him. And Shan manages to make him hit ground, so Chen goes to him and tells him I want legendary treasure. And Shan holds his gun and points it at him. So he tells them treasure is in my special hideout. And he takes them on his back and flies them to place. And as soon as they arrive to place they find it full of gold and things that shine. And monster tells them legendary treasure is among all these things. And he tries to escape from place, and Chen catches him with his skill. But he suddenly turns into black energy form and escapes quickly. And demon sits in far place watching them while they search for treasure. And he says to himself all I wish for is to find friends for me. And at same time Shan searches for treasure. And tells Chen what is story of demon that lives inside you. If you tell me truth I will not tell anyone ever. And as Chen is about to speak, he notices demon while escaping from there. So quickly he jumps on him and manages to knock him to ground. And as he is about to hit him he finds him suddenly turned into dangerous monster that has 9 heads and attacks both of them. And Chen stands and uses his power and manages to hit him. But he suddenly feels demon inside him. While it tells him seal is about to weaken. Every time you use your power I will be able to come out easier. And black colored energy starts to appear from Chen. And he tries to resist demon inside him. And Shan runs and uses his skill and stops monster. And Chen manages to trap it, so Shan goes to him and talks to him, and tells him you look very kind, can you return treasure to us please? So demon is very surprised by him, and tells him you are first one to talk to me in this kind way. And he gives them real treasure, and flies them to go to city again. And Shan tells him if you think you are ugly then look at Chen, and you will know you are not ugliest one. And they leave him and both of them return to city. And at same time we see 2 demons with very strange appearance, and they are in front of house of 9-headed demon. And when 9-headed one tries to attack them, they kill him immediately, and strange flowers spread around place where he dies. And at end of day at night, Chen goes to sit alone, and around him black energy filled place, and suddenly legendary demon imprisoned inside him appears, and tells him you were always trying to find legendary treasure so you can seal me, but legendary treasure will only delay my release nothing more. And indeed Chen uses treasure and manages to trap monster, and he stands looking from window, and he finds loud sound, so he wakes Sean and goes to see what is happening outside. And he knows that tomorrow is day of city festival, so Sean remembers that 3 years ago on same day, he was standing in same place where his old village was. And there he met old man and saved him from water, and both of them sat eating. And while he is eating, he notices old man mark on neck of Sean, and tells him it seems we met again. I am one who saved you when your village was burning, and he leaves him and walks away. And on next day in city, western flowers spread in market among people, and suddenly one of people falls on ground, and all people start running away, so Sean and Chen run quickly there, and Sean says this flower is connected to demons. I will never allow what happened to my family to happen again. And when he goes down to street he is shocked when he finds many people dead and flower coming out from their bodies, and Chen comes and uses his skill and burns these flowers, and tells Sean I tried to search for its source, but I did not find any clue. So Sean starts shaking, and tells him these flowers are what killed my family. If we cannot stop it now then whole city will die like my family. And as Chen is about to speak, Sean tells him do you remember when I talked to you in abandoned house, and told you I will make you help me in something later. Now its time has come. I want to eliminate these flowers, and know who is behind spreading them among people. So Chen tells him my goal was legendary treasure, and since I got it nothing else matters to me. And he turns his face and starts walking away from place, and tells Sean this flower its power is very strong. It is better for you not to interfere at all. And he leaves him and walks away. And at same time Li is chasing Chen originally to kill demon inside him, and she enters abandoned house, and finds there demons with strange appearance, and strange person appears and lies on ground. So Li holds sword, and as she is about to strike him, he manages to jump and avoid hit, and tells her who are you even, and he throws at her stone and distracts her and escapes from place. And suddenly while she is standing she finds flower present in place, and fear spreads among people in city, and anyone that flower touches dies immediately, and Sean runs in place and tries to use firepower and kill flowers that he can. And Li looks from window while she is surprised what is happening, and suddenly she notices demons that appeared before while they are flying and spreading flowers everywhere, and she goes out running after them. At same time Sean stands in front of one woman while she is still transforming, and she holds his leg and tells him please kill me, so Sean tries to cut flower coming out of her, but without use, and he stands very nervous and does not know what to do, until woman dies by herself from intensity of pain. And while he is standing he notices same two girls while they are spreading flowers in place. And two girls stand watching flowers while they spread in place, and people while they fall on ground die, and every plant that appears brings out more plants, and one of them stands holding plant in her hand while she laughs, and says I am very happy with destroying people. And she looks and finds there are people trying, so she tells girl next to her these are some people who have hope to try, but they are completely useless, and now no one among them will be able to stop our father at all, and both of them leave place. At same time Sean is eavesdropping on them and hears all words they said, and as he is about to run after them to catch them, he finds someone pulling him from his leg, and he looks in front of him and finds Li standing, and as she greets him, there is flower coming towards her. So she pulls her sword and destroys it easily, and she tells Sean where is your friend who is always with you? Surely when you knew there is demon inside him you decided to leave him. But Sean does not reply to her, and as he is about to leave place, he finds her telling him I know that you want to know reason of these flowers, I can help you. Our main job as family is hunting demons, and both of them run to catch them. And at same time there is person in city injured, and as flowers are about to spread in his body, sword is thrown at him and cuts his arm completely, and people come to carry him to save him from death. So when Sean sees them he is very surprised by them, and at same time person is also surprised by them. And on other side we see two demons standing with Chen, and they tell him our father told us that you will come here, and because of that we came to welcome you. So Chen tells them what makes me believe you, so one of them shows him sign, and tells him I think this is enough to make you believe us. And Chen walks with them, and behind him Sean and Li are standing hiding, and they see everything that is happening. And Li says since these two girls are standing respectfully in front of him, and speaking to him in good way, then surely he is their master. And surely he is mastermind behind flowers spreading in city, so Sean tells her impossible. Chen is not like that at all, so she tells him think about matter again, whether in this city here, or when we were in your village before. Flower was present in same place where Chen is present, and as Sean is thinking about words, suddenly one of demons attacks them, and hits them and throws them very far, and both of them fall in front of Chen, so Chen tells demon with him do not interfere with them. Let us continue our path as we are. So Sean calls him, and tells him I want to ask you one question only, are you one who did all this? And before he opens his mouth other demon comes in front of Sean, and tells him as it is clear in front of you, Answer of your question is yes, and she hits him, throwing him far. So Lai tries to attack her, but she takes her sword and throws it at Shan directly to kill him. But suddenly Chen comes and blocks sword and protects Shan, and tells him there are some things. It is not necessary for you to know them. And he hits him with his leg to make him unconscious. And Shan opens his eyes, remembering what happened in his village when he was young and flowers filling place. And he looks in front of him and finds Chen. So Shan tries to stand up from ground and tells him that means that you are one who killed my family. So Chen uses his skill to restrain him, and at same moment Demon is about to kill Li. But Chen saves her and uses his skill and restrains her in her place, and hits her on her neck to make her unconscious, and tells demons, do not you ever get close to them again, and 3 of them walk on their path. And suddenly Shan opens his eyes and finds himself in strange place, and around him many injured people. And he looks in front of him and finds person whose arm was cut a while ago, and he looks next to him and finds Li calling him. So he goes outside to see her, and when he goes out he finds man who was saving people in city, and that person tells him, Lai told me that you know person who caused all these disasters. So Shan tells him all of this is just predictions, and there is no real evidence. 15 years ago, all residents of my village were killed because of this flower, and my family also died on same day. So that person tells him at that time big investigation was open to no reason, but without any benefit, and now after 15 years, these flowers appeared again. So Li tells him we are going now to investigate matter by ourselves, and she and Shan go and search for 2 days, but without any result until they reach mountain, and Li tells him surely he is in this mountain now. And they go up there and find big stairs in front of them, and suddenly they find demons in front of them again. So each one holds his weapon, and one of them hits Shan and throws him far, and tells him you are just normal human, and as Li is about to hit her, other demon blocks attack and throws her far, so Li stands and tries to attack her again, but without any use, and same for Shan, and they keep attacking for a long time, and as one of demons is about to kill Li, suddenly lightning appears in place, and suddenly demon freezes in her place and cannot move. So Shan is able to see her core, and aims at her with his gun and shoots, but other demon blocks hit. So Li stands and hits her and manages to cut her arm. And when it rains, lightning increases, so demons escape quickly. So Shan shoots shot with his gun into sky, which increases lightning more, and he jumps from stone in air, and aims with his gun and takes power of lightning and shoots demons. And he manages to destroy them both and separate their bodies. And person that Lim met before appears sitting on tree and shoots them with his bow and finishes them, and says to himself, all my life I was chasing legendary demon, but now I cannot find its place. And Li and Shan sit to rest. So Li tells him, these skills of yours, did you learn them from your demon friend? I want to know why he was treating you like that. So Shan tells her, I am one who wants to know, why do you want to kill him? So she tells him, my main job is that I am demon hunter, and I was raised that most important demon is legendary demon. So surely when I see him I will not be able to resist myself and I will kill him. And she stands up and tells Shan, come on, let us climb stairs and see what is happening above. And we go back in time to few hours before events that happened, and we see Chen as soon as he arrived with 2 girls at same stairs, and one of them tells him, my father is waiting for you above, and Chen goes up to him. And at that time Shan and Li arrive, and on Chen way he finds many flowers around him, and they are all going in direction of strange tree, full of small children trapped in it, and at top of mountain, we see person named Jin, standing to welcome Chen, and both of them walk together. So Chen tells him, why do you want to spread flowers and destroy all people? So he tells him, so I can achieve justice among people. I am not happy with current world. All people are selfish, and everyone thinks only about his interest. So Chen tells him, all your words are wrong. So Jin is very surprised, and tells him, since when are you worried about interest of humans? And Chen uses his power and attacks tree that has small children to destroy it. But Jin blocks his attack, and tells him, just as I expected, you came here to destroy my plan. And suddenly strange demons come out from ground, and they jump quickly to attack Chen, but he manages to stop them with his skill, and uses fire skill and burns them, and tries to attack Jin again. But he turns into leaves of tree and disappears from place, and stands behind him and tells him, as I told you, humans do not want to live peaceful life. There must always be wars between them. They are reason for all chaos in world. So Chen turns and tells him, all your words are wrong. You caused suffering of many people. Many people lost their families and friends because of your knave plan. I have no other choice now except to kill you. And he activates his skill and attacks him. But Jin manages to block attack and uses tree trunks and attacks him, but Chen manages to escape from him. And at same time Li and Shan are standing in front of wall, and surprised how this is last thing in stairs, so Shan tells her, I feel that this is illusion. And he goes to wall and puts his hand, and indeed he manages to move to place where Chen and Jin are, and around him he finds many demons. So Li holds her sword and goes to attack them, and they continue their way on stairs, and when they go up they find strange tree. And Sean looks in front of him and finds 9-headed monster hanging on tree. And he jumps quickly to free him, but Jin hits him away and throws him. And he stands telling him, you managed to kill my demons and reach here. So Sean stands and tells him, where did you take Chen? And he attacks him, but he turns into tree trunk. And suddenly one of roots of tree pierces his body. But Lee holds her sword and jumps to free him, and suddenly Jin makes 9-headed monster attack them again. So Sean gets very angry at him, and tells him, why are you hurting people like this? You also destroyed my village and my family. So Jin tells him, yes, I remember your village. It was first village I destroyed 15 years ago. And you will not understand anything from what I want to do. And Lee jumps to attack monster, and Sean tries with her, and he jumps on it while remembering all his memories with it, and cuts its neck and end while it is in pain, and jumps on Jin and tells him, I will not let you kill anyone else. But Jin blocks attack and flies away, and Lee tries to go save him, but Jin blocks her with tree roots, and Sean falls in front of body of Chen exactly. And there are flowers around him and around his body, and Lee tries to resist his attack, and she looks at Sean while he tries to climb tree to reach Chen, and suddenly tree trunk grabs leg of Sean and explodes in it, but before Sean flies away, he manages to grab flower in Chen body, and uses his skill and burns it, and he manages to save Chen. And we return to past and see Chen when he was young man, and he was fighting strongest demon in world, and he tries with all his power until he manages to seal it in end, and its power is in his body, and with passing of time, and specifically in village of Sean when it was burning, Chen was passing from there, and he goes to Sean while he is child, and flower is in his body, but he uses fire skill and frees him, and he looks in front of him and finds same old man that Sean remembers, and both of them save Sean, and days pass more, and with Chen growing older, seal starts to weaken from him. So every period he tries to control demon inside him, so its power does not leak from him, and suddenly Chen wakes up and sees Sean in front of him on ground, and tells him run away now quickly. And tree trunks start wrapping around him more. So Jin tells him none of you will leave from here, all of you will die here, and suddenly he attacks Lee, and as he is about to kill her, she puts her sword in front of Trunks to save herself, and she falls into water, so Chen tells Sean to use his eye, and tells him kill me right now, and Sean looks and finds demon hidden inside, and it tells him if you kill us we will both die, and you will not be able to see Chen again in your life. So Sean gets very shocked, and suddenly he finds attack on him from Jin, and Sean looks and opens his eyes and finds himself in front of legendary demon, and it tells him Chen can no longer hold me any longer, he is waiting for you to kill him, and he will use power of his body so I die with him, but be careful, if you think to do that, Chen will die with me, and it transforms into terrifying form, and tells him, but it is funny that child like you will be one to kill me, and he hits ground with his leg and destroys place around him, and seal around him appears, and tells Sean even if you kill him, seal has become very weak and remaining of his power is weaker, so he will not be able to kill me at all, and if you kill him you will become alone again, listen to my words it is better for you, all your life you are afraid of loneliness, and afraid to lose him, and afraid to accept that inside him there is demon for same reason, it is better for you to follow my instructions, use your power and make crack and seal, and I will get out of here, and if I get out I will kill Jin for you, and I will leave Lee and Chen alive. So you do not become alone again. So Sean becomes very nervous, and remembers all his life, and Demon tells him what do you think? There is no more time. All of them will die if you are late. Whole matter depends on you. So Sean tells him shut up, and starts gathering his power, and hits ground strongly, and manages to break seal. And suddenly Demon takes control over Sean, and Demon gains freedom finally, and quickly attacks Jin and throws him into wall, and tree starts to die, and lightning and thunder increase in place, and body of Chen can no longer handle at all. So Jin stands again, and gathers all his power, but very easily Demon blocks him, and flowers start to spread in city again, and Demon starts dodging all attacks of Jin, and Chen is about to die, and he tells Lee cut roots of this tree immediately, and as she is about to cut it Jin attacks her, so Chen uses last of his power to save her, and Lee manages to free him finally, and Demon attacks tree and breaks it, and whole place starts collapsing, and Jin starts transforming into dangerous monster, and tries to attack Demon again, but legendary Demon wins in end and manages to destroy him and burn whole place, and all flowers in city disappear, and Lee takes Chen and manages to save him. But suddenly Demon pulls Chen to him, and tells him do you think that after I got free I will forgive you really or what, I will kill you three now, and he throws him up and slams him on ground, and tells him I cannot believe that you sealed me all this time from world. I have now taken over body of Sean, and no one in whole world will be able to stop me, and he stands in front of him and laughs, and aims his final strike, but suddenly his hand stops, and he hears voice of Sean telling him shut up, and Sean tries to resist him with all his power, and suddenly person that Lee saw before appears, and attacks Demon quickly, and manages to hit him, and at same time Sean tries to regain his control over his body, and that person manages to throw him on ground, and that person rushes to attack him and kill him. And at same moment he gets close to him, Chen finally manages to regain his body, and returns to his normal form, but that person is about to kill him. But Chen interferes quickly and blocks his strong attack, and huge explosion happens in place, to point that everyone faints. And Chen wakes up and meets Li and Chen, and Li says goodbye to them and leaves them and walks away. And Chen walks behind Chen to continue training with him.